and welcome to an all-new Melanie's Muses, where it's all TV talk all the time. New videos coming to you every Monday, so if you haven't hit that subscription button yet, what are you waiting for? Click now and never miss a video. Melanie's Muses is proud to be a Telfie partner channel, so whatever you are watching, including this show, make sure you check in on the app, share to social media, and who knows when you'll unlock an exclusive sticker. With Game of Thrones Season 7 premiering in the US yesterday, I wanted to talk today about why I think everyone needs to watch Game of Thrones. Now yes, I know it is a popular conception that everybody is watching Game of Thrones, but I happen to know from comments on my page and comments on Telfie's page that not everybody out there is. Now before you give me the excuse that you don't have HBO and you can't afford HBO, hey, I get it. Those in the US, make sure you pay attention because I'm going to give you a little trick so that you can watch all episodes legally, note that, legally, within this video. How cool is that? Because this video is about why I think everyone should watch Game of Thrones, I'm going to assume that quite a few people watching this haven't seen it, and so I'm not going to give any major spoilers about the big plotline things that are going on, because you know what, you should definitely experience them for yourselves. Heartbreak and all. And oh yes, there will be heartbreak. The one piece of advice I will give any new viewers is don't fall in love with anybody. Every single character on that show is at risk. That's right, even the stars. You think big characters are safe? They are not. Now Greg and I were pretty late to the Game of Thrones obsession. In fact, we didn't start watching until after season 6 had aired last summer. We didn't think the show was for us. We had caught part of episode 1 and for whatever reason we didn't stick with it. Now I will give you this, the first few episodes you do have quite a lot of information to try and take in, to the extent where I've actually gone back and rewatched to make sure that I've got all of it. And because the show is great. I mean, this show is fantastic. But once you kind of get the idea of how the world is set up and what the rules are, this show is addicting. Greg never binge watches anything. This is about the only show other than Outsiders that I can honestly say he binge watched. And by binge watch, I mean he would actually sit and watch several episodes in a row, which is amazing for him. So how do you know if you should watch Game of Thrones? Well, number one, I'm saying you should watch Game of Thrones. That should be right up there. Game of Thrones is a fantasy series. There is tons of fighting, there are dragons, there are rivalries, there's a lot of blood that's spilled, there's a lot of violence, and yes, there's a fair amount of sex. So if you're not into the sexy shows, okay, this may not be the best one for you. But other than that, everyone needs to watch this. Every single season, I'm thinking this can't get any better, and it does. These writers just keep upping the ante every single season. And it's one of those shows that has a really big budget. We are talking big budget effects, we are talking big budget battle scenes. Everything is done on probably the biggest scale possible. Okay, so not giving spoilers seems to be a lot harder than I thought it would be. So let me skip to the bit that I know a lot of you are wanting to know. How do I watch Game of Thrones for free? Okay, I think this is only going to work in the US, but hey, if you're in another country, give it a try. In the US, HBO has an app and you can try that app free for a month. Free, completely free for 30 days. So in order to get caught up, that's 60 episodes. That means 2 episodes a day and you will be caught up. Now if you want to include this season as well, this season is going to be a little shorter. All you have to do is wait a few weeks in. You've already had 1 episode, so I'd give it say another 3 or 4 weeks, and then you just have to add a couple extra episodes in. And you can be all caught up on Game of Thrones in the 30 days for free. I know 30 days doesn't sound like a very long time in the grand scheme of things when you're talking about 6 seasons of a TV show, but trust me, if Greg can get through 6 seasons of a show in a month, anybody can do it. That means more people to enjoy the Game of Thrones obsession with, so when I post little things on my page, it makes sense and it's funny. Okay, without giving away any spoilers, I think that pretty much sums up why I think everyone should watch Game of Thrones. Fantasy, action, violence, sex, great scenery, amazing cast, epic storylines. I mean seriously, just jump on board, get with me on this. You won't regret it. So I'm going to leave it there. If you watch Game of Thrones, leave me a comment and let me know how much you love it. If you don't watch Game of Thrones and you're going to give it a try, leave me a comment. Are you sensing a theme here? If you did like the video, please remember to do all the fun YouTube things like comment and subscribe. It really, really does help. And remember, I'm live every Sunday on Facebook with my husband Greg over on the Melanie's Muses Facebook page. Noon Eastern time, tune in for Hat of the Week, for giveaways. We gave away a pop doll last week. I think there's a special Midnight Texas giveaway coming up next week. Anyway, it's a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of shenanigans. You don't want to miss it, so I really hope to see you there. And then I will see you back here next week for an all new video. Bye!